We're going to go through some temperature conversions here in this video. So first we're going to start with, first ones are all in degrees Celsius, so we want to change to Fahrenheit. So first thing to notice is that if we're going to Fahrenheit, we want to use the formula that has the Fahrenheit on the outside. So 9/5 C plus 32. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this 10 degrees and I'm going to plug it in for C. So I'll have 9 divided by 5 times 10 plus 32. And when I plug this into my calculator, I can just put in 9 divided by 5 times 10, right? That'll give me an answer of 18. I add to that 32, right, order of operations, and my final answer will be 50 degrees Fahrenheit. Number 2, again, we're starting with degrees Celsius. So my formula, F equals 9/5 C plus 32. I go ahead and I plug that 30 in for C, so 9/5 times 30 plus 32. And 9 divided by 5 times 30 yields an answer of 54. I'm going to add to that the 32, right, it comes down, and so my final answer is 86 degrees Fahrenheit. Number 3, I have 100 degrees Celsius. So again, I have my Fahrenheit, 9/5. I plug my 100 in for C, just like I did for the last two problems. I add 32. 9 divided by 5 times 100 yields 180. I then bring down my 32, and I end up with 212 degrees Fahrenheit. We call that the boiling point of water. Number 4, same thing. Fahrenheit is 9/5 times Celsius plus 32. 9 divided by 5 times 37 yields 66.2. Bring down my plus 32, and I end up with 98.2 degrees Fahrenheit. Number 5. You're at Niagara Falls in Canada. The road sign says the roads will be slick at 0 degrees Celsius. Why is this? Well, if I take my Fahrenheit, 9/5 times 0 plus 32, well, anything times 0 is just 0. So 0 plus 32 is 32 degrees Fahrenheit. This is the freezing point. So it says slick at 0 degrees because that's when the roads freeze. All right, let's go the other way now. So now we're talking about 32 degrees Fahrenheit. We want to change to Celsius. So we're going to use the formula C equals 5/9 times F minus 32. So we're going to take our 32 and we're going to plug it in to our formula. Now recall, order of operations says you do inside the grouping first. So this is 5/9 times 0. And as we know, anything times 0 is just 0. So 32 degrees Fahrenheit is 0 degrees Celsius because 5/9 times 0 is just 0. Now this is 45 degrees Fahrenheit. So we will use Celsius equals 5/9 times, and we plug in the 45 for the F. When I do inside my parentheses first, I have now 5/9 times 13. So I will take 5 divided by 9 times 13, and a rounded answer would be 7.2 degrees Celsius. Always remember to do the grouping first. 70 degrees Fahrenheit. So I start with Celsius is 5/9. Inside my parentheses I have 70 minus 32. 70 minus 32 is 38. So 5/9 times 38. So I'm going to take 5 divided by 9 times 38, which will yield me 21 degrees Celsius. And again, that's rounded. Number 9, 84 degrees Fahrenheit. So plug it in the formula. 5/9 times 84 minus 32. Well, this gives me, inside my parentheses, 84 minus 32 is 52. So I'm going to take 5 divided by 9 times 52 for a rounded answer of 28.89 degrees Celsius. If a normal body temperature is 98.6 degrees Fahrenheit, what would a normal body temperature be in degrees Celsius? Well, I want to find Celsius, so I'm going to use my formula, 5/9. Inside parentheses, I put my temperature in Fahrenheit, and I subtract 32. 98.6 minus 32 is 66.6. So I will take 5/9 times 66.6. When I type in 5 divided by 9 times 66.6, I end up with 37 degrees Celsius for a normal body temperature. And that, my friends, is temperature conversions.